10 ways to improve your self-control. Have you ever wondered how to improve your self-control? Self-control is the ability to control our emotions, feelings, and also our reaction towards certain situations. Self-control is important. It can be very challenging to make decisions if you lack self-control. Self-control is the ability to adjust and change your reactions to avoid negative behaviors, which, if those unacceptable, increase ideal behaviors and achieve your long-term goals. How to improve self-control? Here are some easy ways to improve your self-control. Number 1. See the bigger picture. One way to improve self-control is to see the bigger picture, because there are studies that show global thinking will bring you better self-control. For example, when you are working on a long-term project, you can easily get frustrated with small steps required to achieve results. On the other hand, regularly reminding yourself and other people in your team about your ultimate goal helps prevent discouragement and promote self-control. Number 2. Build your self-awareness. Self-control and self-management require a certain level of self-awareness and the ability to identify your weaknesses and strengths. Some questions to consider before getting a self-control strategy. What are you doing right? What are you doing wrong? What could you be doing better? What would you like to do better? What are you passionate about? What are you doing to stay on track? I'll leave you with this quote. The only reason for doing something is because you enjoy it. Pablo Picasso. Number 3. Build your willpower. After you build self-awareness, you also need to build your willpower. Willpower is a belief we hold strongly. If you have strong willpower, you can improve your control better in the future. Create a belief system which will teach you to live without eating too much junk food. For instance, get a notebook and write down all the negative consequences of eating a lot of junk food. Write down all the positive effects of junk food. Also, make a list of the negative consequences. Pick the consequences which have the biggest effect on your life. Read your notebook a few times every day. Write down positive things you notice about your life every day. At the end of the day, you will have two main beliefs. You believe that junk food has a positive effect, or you believe that junk food has a negative effect. The other important thing is to believe that it is possible to live without alcohol, because it is. Which one would be your willpower? Number 4. Learn to beat your temptations. In the previous example, there is someone who wants to make a new belief about junk food. Why are there so many people drowned in junk food eating habits? Because it is tempting. The temptation of junk food is so strong in our society. But don't be too hard on yourself. Take a step back a little. There's a popular myth that says that when we are motivated to do something, we often get distracted. A step back to think about it can help you focus. Don't try to think about the situation from all angles at once. Instead, work on one aspect at a time and then move on to the next. What is a step back? This includes everything from taking a walk, taking a minute to think, etc. You should consider doing a step back before you even begin to do something. By doing this, you can beat temptations, but also make constant progress. Number 5. Set your goals. Goal setting might be one of the most important things you should have when you want to improve self-control, because it will become our guide to make a choice. The more specific, the better you will reach that goal. It is better for you to wake up at 7 o'clock every morning, rather than I want to become a more productive person. Set a deadline for your goal. If your goal is, I want to get into the NBA, then set a deadline of 3 years. If your goal is to make my daily work time at least 2 hours shorter, then try to stick to it. Do you know what goals you want to pursue? Can you make a detailed version of it? Number 6. Try to put your goals where you can see them easily. After you set your goals, it is crucial to remind yourself about your target. The easy way to do this is to write down your goals. After that, you hang or put them in a place where you can see them easily. It can be everywhere, on your working space, on top of your PC, in your car, bedroom, or anywhere you want. There are many other ways to remind yourself of your goals. Some applications can be used for this purpose, such as Google Calendar, to-do list, sticky notes, or notes on the computer. The most important thing is to remember your goals as easily as possible. Number 7. Focus on one goal at a time. Setting many goals at once, such as listing New Year's resolutions, is usually an ineffective method. It's better to choose a specific goal and focus on it. Why focus on one goal instead of setting multiple goals at once? The reason is simple. If you are specific, you are more likely to achieve the goal. Focusing on one goal is more motivated than setting multiple goals. Setting and achieving a single goal is easier than setting multiple goals. Why focus on one? Because you can go faster. You will focus on one thing instead of a few things at one time, which can be very distracting. You will be more motivated to work towards one goal instead of pursuing multiple goals at once. Number 8. Doing physical exercise regularly. One of the best ways to improve your self-control is by practicing. Practice means you exercise it in the real world. Use your body and muscles. You never heard of a good athlete who lacks self-control, have you? When they want to become the best, they need discipline. You can adapt to it to practice your self-control. There is a study by Oten and Cheng in 2006. That study shows the different results between students who do physical exercise with the ones who are not. Students who participated in the 2-month exercise program showed significantly enhanced self-regulation behavior. Through regular physical exercise, they show repeated willpower behaviors. Participants who practice physical activity performed better than non-exercise group on self-regulated visual tracking tasks. Number 9. Develop your emotional intelligence. Self-control is one cornerstone of EQ or emotional intelligence. To get better at your EQ, you should manage your emotion. For example, do you have a habit when you get nervous? Do you talk non-stop when you do? Or do you always go back and forth to get to the bathroom? Can you stay calm when faced with a stressful condition? To improve your emotional intelligence, you must manage your emotion. To do this, you must understand what emotional triggers that cause you to behave in some ways. And you must know how you behave in stressful situations. If you understand and manage your emotions well, it will make you less anxious, sad, and angry. It will affect your personal and professional life. Number 10. Remember what is the consequences. Self-control can help you achieve your goals and improve your physical and mental health. Lack of self-control can affect your self-esteem, education, career, finances, relationships, and overall health and your overall well-being. Reminding yourself of these consequences can help you stay motivated while trying to control yourself. For example, you can start imagining what if you have less self-control. The less self-control you have, the more likely you are to get into physical fights with people, spend more money on useless things, not save money for the future, spend your time on things you never need, give in to unhealthy habits, waste time on things that make you unhappy, and so many more consequences. Have you thought about consequences you might get when you are not improving self-control? Self-control is the ability to control our emotions, feelings, and also our reaction towards certain situations. That is why you need to improve your self-control. By improving it constantly, you will get closer to your goals. There are ways to improve self-control. You can start it from the bigger picture. Start building self-awareness, willpower, and you need to beat any temptations. To help you improve your self-control, you need to set your goals. Make a reminder to reach each one at a time. Doing physical exercise is also helpful. After that, you may need to develop your EQ. The last thing you should do is remember the consequences. Hopefully, you can gain and improve your self-control better after watching this video. So, what are the things you want to do first to improve your self-control? Tell us in the comment. I hope that you'll find this video to your valuable advantage and it might help you in different ways. If you found this video informative, do like and subscribe. And don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. Plus, do you want to suggest us a topic for the next video? Feel free to tell us. See you in the next video. Stay tuned Thanks for watching.